Okay, this is Caesar, Book 5, Chapter 28, and we're just going to get right into it. So it starts off with Arpaneus et Unius. So Arpaneus et Unius, what they had heard, or what they heard, quae audierunt, they brought deferunt before the legates ad legatos. They, illi, having been disturbed perturbati by the sudden thing repentia re, even though etsi, those things, ea, were spoken dicebantur by the enemy ab hoste. However, tamen, they thought existimabant, that they should not be neglected non leglendebat, or like negleglen, I don't know how to say that. And quae were greatly maxime moved per moe bantor, by this thing, hoc re. That, quod, it was scarcely wix believed erat credendum, and that is a gerund, that, going back to the quote again, the unknown ignobilium, and atque humble humilium state civitatem of the Eburones dared ausem to wage war bellum facere on the Roman population, populo Romano, on their own accord, is suo sponte. And thus, itaque, they referred deferunt to the matter rem by a great council ad concilium, and quae great magna controversy arose existed among them inter eos. And going to a council, it was a very of the time thing to do when there was a matter at hand. So then Lucius Aurunculeius and quae many complores of the many tributes tribuni of soldiers militum, and et centuriones of the first rank, primorum ordinum, they think existimabant, that nothing nihil should be done to marry blindly agendum, and quae, that they should not depart neque, or the ne that makes it negative, that they should not depart discendum, from the winter camp ex Hibernius without Caesar's orders in UC Caesari. So that part again is Lucius Aurunculeius and many tributes of soldiers and centurions of the first rank thought that nothing should be done blindly, and that they should not depart from the winter camp without Caesar's orders. Okay, then this part is, so they informed docebant, however, quantas, great many number of German troops, so that's that quantas vis magnas copias Germanorum, might be sustained posse sustenere by fortified winter camps, munitis hibernis. And then this next part, rem esse testimono, it's a very idiomatic way of saying proof was the fact that, so it's basically saying, like, this is why. They had sustained the first attack, primum impetum, of the enemy, hostium, most bravely, fortissime, by moreover, ultero, inflicting ilatis, many wounds, multis veneribus. Not having been pressed primary by the thing, ray of grain, fermentaria, which refers to the first screencast where they had to split up the troops because there was a lack of grain. And then it goes into this. Meanwhile, Interia, sorry, one sec. Oh, help, subsida, would come, conventoria, from both the nearest winter camp. It's the et, so both and. Both from the nearest winter camp, Proximus Hiberis, and from Caesar, Carceri. And then the last slide here is, finally, post Remo, they put the plan, concilium, and so then this part is in quotations from somebody speaking. So what quid would be, essay, more light-minded Laelius or more shameful Turpius than to take matters rebus about the highest importance on the advisor auctore of the enemy. So then that part is, again, finally they put the plan, what would be more light-minded or more shameful than to take matters of the highest importance on the advisor of the enemy. Okay, thanks for listening.